Right, we are given a function f at x is equals to ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d, which is the graph of a cubic function passing through the points 6 is to 0, 0 is to negative 12, 1 is to 0, negative 2 is to 0, and we are required to determine the values of a, b, c, and d. Now remember the function that is given to us, it is a cubic function. F at x is equals to ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. And remember, when we factorize a cubic function, we are going to have f at x is equals to a into x minus x1, x minus x2, x minus x3. This is the cubic function when it is factorized. Remember, the value of a when it is greater than 0, you are going to have an increasing function. When it is less than 0, you are going to have a decreasing function. Now, what does this x1, x2, and x3 represent? These they represent what? They represent the x-axis of the cubic function. Now let us look at the points that are given to us. We are given 6 is to 0, meaning the value of x is 6 and the value of y is 0. So this is what? This is the x-intercept, the first x-intercept. We are given what here? We are given 0 is to negative 12. The value of x is 0, the value of y is negative 12, therefore this is the y-intercept. We are given 1 is to 0, the value of x is 1, the value of y is 0, so this is the x-intercept, the second x-intercept. We are given minus 2, we are given 0 here, so the value of x is minus 2, the value of y is 0, so this is the third x-intercept. So this, they represent what? They represent x1, x2, and x3. So we're going to substitute them. So we still have f at x is equals to a into what? Into x minus what? Minus 6 into x minus what? Minus 1 into x minus into what? Look at that value of x, it has a negative sign, so minus into minus 2. Let us try to simplify this here. We have a into x minus 6, we have x minus 1, we have x negative times negative, it will give you positive 2 now. So this is what? This is f at x. So we needed the value of what? We need the value of a here. How can we get the value of a? By substituting our y-intercept. So we are going to substitute what? We are going to substitute our y-intercept, which is 0 is to negative 12. So we are going to have what? F at x is equals to negative 12. Negative 12 is equals to what? A into, when the value of y or the value of x at x is equals to negative 2, the value of x is how much? Is 0. So where you see x, you substitute 0, minus 6, 0, minus 1, 0, plus 2. So here we are trying to solve for what? We are trying to solve for a. So we have negative 12, we have a into what? We have a into minus 6, minus 1, and positive 2. When you multiply this out, you are going to have negative by negative, which is positive 6. Positive 6 multiplied by positive 2, it will give you positive 12. So that positive 12 multiplied by a, you have 12a. So you still have minus 12 on that side. You are solving for a, therefore you divide by 12 on both sides. So the value of a is how much? Is negative 1. So this is the value of a now. So we're going to substitute this value of a to that equation, and then we solve for it, and then we simplify this to find the values of a, b, c, and d. So f at x is equals to what? F at x is equals to the value of a is negative 1 into what now? Into x minus 6. So I'm going to simplify these two brackets. X times x, you have x squared there, you have plus 2x you have minus x, and you have minus 2. So you still have minus 1 there, into x minus 6. Simplify this, you have x squared. 2x minus x, you have plus x minus 2. So I'm going to simplify again using this bracket. You still have minus 1 there. Minus 1 into what? X times x squared. You have x cubed plus x squared minus 2x. You multiply again with this negative 6 in this bracket. You have minus 6x squared. You have minus 6x, and then you have negative by negative, which will be positive 12 now, which will be positive 12. Let us simplify further. You still have minus 1. I'm just trying to collect the like terms in this bracket. So I'm going to have x cubed. Let us see, we have x squared minus 6x squared. So I'm going to have minus 5x squared there. Minus 2x minus 6x, I'm going to have minus 8x there, plus what? Plus 12 now. So I'm going to multiply with that value of a, which is negative 1, inside the brackets now. So I'm going to have minus x cubed plus 5x squared plus 8x minus what? Minus 12. So this is my cubic function now. This is the equation of the cubic function, with the value of a is equals to minus 1, the value of b is equals to 5, the value of c is equals to what? The value of c is equals to 8, the value of d, which is equals to negative 12. Let us look at the value of d. Looking at the value of d then, the value of d, it is the constant number. And remember, the constant number can also be represented by what? By the y-intercept. Look at our y-intercept, it is negative 12. Look at how did we find it also, it is still negative 12. And that's how you do it.